Hello, Taurus, my lovely people. It is so wonderful to have you here. I cannot be more thrilled to be with you. I have a fondness for Taurans. My mother's a Tauran, my best friend's a Tauran. I've had many other very close friends that are Taurans. So I just, it's funny to me, I always seem to have certain signs in my life. A lot of them. I have a lot of Taurans is one of them, other fellow Cancers, because I'm also Cancer Leo cusp. So you guys are near and dear to my heart, so I'm so thrilled to be reading for you guys. I want to briefly touch on astrology. I'm going to put a highlight of all this stuff down below. In August, Uranus, which is in Taurus, went retrograde. And you guys, especially early placements of Taurus, should have felt it. And it's been rough, guys. It's been really, really rough for Taurans for the last, year and a half. It's not been easy. I'd say even longer. And I know that because I'm really close to a lot of Taurans. And none of them have been having an easy time of it. I mean, if you are, I would love to know. And there might be some other placements in your chart that are kind of helping you out. But for instance, just, was it 2 weeks ago, my mother had a bad accident. And she had 2 broken ribs and broke her wrist and had to get surgery. But that's just been like a series of things. It's just been super rough for Soren. So I feel you guys. I just want you to know I really feel your energy. And with Uranus and Taurus, it's not going to be easy for a while. There is stuff you guys can do. I definitely feel that this is a healing time for you. I'm going to leave a lot of the astrological stuff down below, but I do want to briefly touch on really quick that Saturn, which is in his home sign of Capricorn, goes direct on the 18th. That might be a little helpful, although it's Saturn. He's the taskmaster. He is about discipline and getting stuff back in order. So if you've been lacking on your diet or your workout routine or anything else that you've been undisciplined in, Capricorn going back into direct mode. Direct mode? I don't know. Direct. He's going direct out of retrograde. You will feel that impact. So hopefully you'll feel really inspired to get back on your workout routine or whatever that is. The other thing is that on the 21st, Jupiter is in his home sign of Sagittarius, Neptune is in his home sign of Pisces, and the 2 boys are going to oppose each other on the 21st. Why is this a big deal? Well, I call them the big boys. They're brothers in mythology. They're of equal power. Neptune rules the oceans, Jupiter rules the land, material plane. So when those 2 face off, they're of equal power. They're in their home signs. They're not in any detriment. They're in their exaltation. So they're not going to back off, right? Neither one is backing down from this fight. They're opposing each other. They're looking at each other in the eyes and they're giving the stink eye? I don't know. Does that sound corny? I don't know. But that's what's going on. So around that time, around mid-month, if you're feeling a little agitated and irritated, you're not backing down for a fight, or some people may pick fights, you may feel that energy going on. So be aware of that. But like I was saying for you guys, it's definitely been with Uranus in your sign, it's been... Capricorn can relate to you guys a lot because they've had Pluto in his sign, in their sign, mucking things up quite a bit. So, and you're both earth signs, which is hard because you're very grounded, you're very sensible, you're very practical, and, it's just, Uranus is all about, right, just upheaval, about changing things, which Taurans, admit it, you do not like change. It's not, you know it's a necessary part of life, but it's not your favorite thing. And that's not what Uranus is about. Uranus is going to teach you that you need to love and embrace some change. And so I definitely think this is a spiritual journey. So I was not surprised when the first card that popped out was the High Priestess, which I absolutely love for you guys. I love, love, love this. But it is all about, this is supposed to be a very spiritual time for you. It is. This is about you healing. What is coming up for you that you haven't dealt with? What childhood traumas? What things are you ignoring? What things are you hoping will just go away? You know, things that we don't deal with are kind of like that hall closet that we keep stuffing things in and hope that, oh, I don't want to deal with it right now. I don't want to deal with it right now, until that closet door busts open and every thing comes falling out on the floor. And then it's a mess. And that's not what you want to have happen, right? You need to clean it up and you need to deal with it so that nothing is busting out and having a big mess, you know? And the High Priestess is there. I mean, when I saw this, and this so means that Spirit's with you, right? It's with you. It's guiding you. You just have to, listen and you have to go with it. You have to go through working through some of the pain and being uncomfortable, which is hard for Taurans. Taurans do not like being uncomfortable. They love comfort, right? You love comfort. You love luxury. You love shopping. You love all those things. I know my Taurans, right? But that's not this time. This is about healing. And in order to heal, you know, you have to face the uncomfortable talks and the uncomfortable truths, and you have to work through the pain. You have to process things. So I feel like that's the overall theme for September in so many respects. I mean, I could have like pulled that card and said we're done. Of course that's not, but Spirit's with you, right? So trust in that, because what's interesting is there's definitely a holding on to things. So you got the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, and to me these are both, Six of Cups can be nostalgic. It can be past. You're holding on to something from the past, the way things used to be, something that you want to be that way again. And the Four of Pentacles is just holding on to money, right? And if you can see him, if I can there we go. He's got the Four of Pentacles in his hands, and he's holding on so tight. Well, if you're holding on to what you have so tight, you can't get anything new, right? I mean, you have to put the pentacles down to get more stuff. And the universe wants to give you more stuff, but it can't do that if you're holding on so tight. Does that make sense? You guys are holding on so tight. You're clinging on, not just onto your money, which is what this is clear. You are holding on to your money. You could get more gifts of money from the universe, but you can't because you're holding on so tight to what you have. You're in a bit of lack. Stop. Knock it off, right? Stop, quit. But also, I think the Cups is more nostalgic. There's an emotional attachment as well to the past, how things used to be and what you want and what you feel like you're lacking and what you don't have or what you used to have. It's not helping, because what's interesting is, so there's two cards that came up between, but what was the last card, because I picked six cards to do reading, and the sixth card was the Nine of Swords, which is absolutely not being able to sleep, right? This is going at night. You're replaying this over and over, whatever's going on. Can't get to sleep. And it's because it is partially in there, and I pulled some clarifier cards. I pulled this, hold on, this Four of Cups, right? See, he's staring at the cup there, and there's ones on the ground. Just like the Six, right? It's nostalgia, but this is like, I don't have this anymore. But there's three cups there. You're so focused on what you don't have or what you're missing that you're missing what is right here. It's not lost on me that these are both fours. Right? So you're feeling like you're foundational and you're stable, but what's happening, and you absolutely are. Taurans are the most stable people I know. They're gifted with money. Even when they think they don't have money, no, they do have money. They have money. They're always fine. Taurans are always fine. They find a way to make it happen. Right? But you're focused on what you don't have. You're holding on so tight, the gifts of the universe can't come to you. And I think that's because, and then what was really interesting is that the Seven of Swords came up. The Seven of Swords is a lot of things, but the way I'm interpreting it is there was a betrayal. There was clearly a betrayal of some kind. You feel wronged, you feel duped, you feel betrayed, you feel embarrassed. You feel embarrassed for believing them, for falling for it, for trusting them, whatever it is. It's not helping. It's not, right? Beating yourself up over it, negative self-talk, is not helpful. You know? And it's making you cling to what you have rather than be vulnerable and risk again. You know? And Taurans are some of the most generous people of soul and spirit and even finances, but so loving. So, you know, and to go with that, what was interesting was, so the fourth and the fifth card I pulled were Pentacles, of course. I mean, these are your cards. These are Earth cards, by the way. Pentacles are Earth cards, right? And you guys are the Queen of Money. King and Queen, you do not have a problem. You don't have a problem getting money. Like I said, it's always there for you. And you can be this beautiful Nine of Pentacles. See her in her garden with all her money and her peacocks, and life is amazing. This is you if you can let go of the Four of Pentacles. You can have more than you ever imagined, but you're holding on so tight to the wrong, to the injustice, and whatever it was that you feel, I feel like you've been wronged or betrayed. And you're hanging on to that negative thought so much that you can't sleep at night, and it's not allowing this to come in, and it's waiting there for you. Like, guys, it's seriously waiting there for you. It is waiting to come in. She is that. This is you. You know, this is also, this is this High Priestess's influence, right? High Priestess is trying to bring good things to you, but you guys are so wrapped up in negative self-talk. You're so worried about what you don't have, and you're not seeing what you do have. You need to be more in gratitude, right? You need to get up and do your gratitude journal every morning, or every night before you go to bed, and every morning when you wake up, you need to go through your gratitude, right? It could be as simple as like, oh, I love this bed, right? I love this pillow. God, this pillow is so good, right? I love my pajamas. I wish I could go to work in my pajamas, right? I love my dogs. That's me. I love my dogs. My dogs are, I'm like, I love my dogs. I love my husband. I love the roof over my head. You know, start general, but they're gratitudes. I love that I have food in my refrigerator. I love I have a roof over my head. I love that I don't have to worry about bills. I love that I have money in my bank account. I love this. I am so grateful for this. Thank you, universe. Right? Because guys, I'm not saying it hasn't been hard, because I really feel like the planets and the energies just beat the crap out of you. So I'm not faulting you guys, but I am saying knock it off, like in the most loving way I can. It's this like loving, like, hey, knock it off and get back to gratitude, because even more wealth and abundance is ready to come in. And for right now, I'm seeing it's more wealth. It's more wealth than anything. You know, there's just money waiting to come in for you. And that's what makes Taurans happy. I mean, other things, you guys love love. I'm not saying that. But whatever, I feel like what's coming through is much more financial. But that's not the case with you guys. It's never the case with Taurans. I don't care what Taurans think it's the worst situation, and they're always fine. They're always fine. You will work it out. You will work it out. What I have noticed sometimes is when it comes to money, Taurans cannot ask for help with money. Other things it can. With money, they're terrified too. And they need to. Because if anyone knows a Tauran, they know they will get paid back. I know that if I lend money to a Tauran, I totally will get paid back. I don't feel that with a lot of other signs. With a Tauran, I know I will. That Tauran will work their fingers to the bone rather than owe something to someone. So, you have got to just relax. Release the negative self-talk, get back to gratitude. If you need to ask someone for money to help get past this time, that's what you need to do. Because a whole bunch more money is ready to come in. I totally feel this. I love this Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles are both together. They're both these women in the garden. It's a lot of feminine energy. And not that, like, you know, this isn't a reading for a guy. I'm saying it's just, it's not the hard sell, right? It's a soft, nurturing money energy. It is not a hard sell, go and pound the pavement energy, although, you know, it is a loving, nurturing energy, and it's there for you. But you gotta love yourself. And what is wonderful is I pulled an energy card for you guys. And I got the fourth chakra, the Archangel Raphael. I still love this for you guys, right? This is about opening that heart chakra. Do you know what color the heart chakra is, by the way? Green. And all these pentacles are green, right? It's the energy of love, right? Money is a giving and receiving thing. It's not meant to be hoarded. It is what allows us to live on this material plane. It's a good thing. So to me, I feel like getting the Archangel Raphael is saying it's okay to trust again. Do not beat yourself up. That person was the awful person. Why are you at fault for trusting them or believing in them? You gave them the benefit of the doubt. They disappointed you. They should be ashamed. And if they're not, then they're not going to get it. But you shouldn't have any shame in that. And for whatever reason, I'm sensing that you guys feel foolish. I'm going to read you a little bit of the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card indicates that you have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart has taken place. What did I say? Yeah. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. And know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. What did I just say, guys? Like, I read that, I'm like, right? This is your message for September. Open that heart back up. Don't keep it closed, and there's so much abundance coming to you. I'm so excited for you because I know you guys have had a terrible rough time. So I'm excited for you guys for September, but do that healing. Do that healing. Love yourself, okay? Sending you so much love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Until next time.